We're here today so that I can get in a fire truck and sign my giant piece of artwork.
The competition 3 years ago came up, and I thought it would be a great teaching device for kids to learn about advertising and design and actually having a legitimate client. So last year we were quite successful with the Billboard, and I wanted to do it again this year, so I again made it a whole class assignment so that I could teach them about graphics and having a limited palette, the idea of placement and design. And the best part of all was having an idea that's not yours, and what you have to do is deal with the client and come up with a solution that's a viable, good and viable solution.
The prompt was, imagination grows, creativity flows. I was inspired a little bit by the first piece I ever submitted to this project where things were growing and flowing, and it worked perfectly with the prompt, so I made a new composition with it.
We're obviously very excited for Eric and very excited that all of his classmates and his teacher, Dr. Kastarfin, could come out. It's just an exciting time for a young artist.
I'm just feeling proud of him and so excited that he was recognized in such a fun way. Eric has always been interested in art, and in kindergarten, his first day, they said, draw something about your day, and I came and saw the pictures and everyone's were scribbles, and his was a dancing alarm clock. I mean, you could tell what it was. So he's always had a different way of looking at life, and he's always been very creative.
There are 10 billboards throughout the city that will display Eric's art and kind of promote the AISD art show.
I was in complete shock. What happened was my principal walks in to the art class, and so does one of the vice principals and this woman I've never seen before. And they have balloons, they have all of this stuff, and they say, we all start clapping because we think that Miss Kuntz has won Teacher of the Year, right? So then they say, no, we're looking for Eric Moe. And my immediate thought was that I was in trouble for some reason. I don't know why. They literally had balloons in their hand and I thought I was in trouble. And I was just like, that's me, I guess. And they said, you've just won this big Billboard contest, and I was completely shocked. It's been a very surreal experience, but it's been so exciting.
Mrs. Kuntz is a wonderful art teacher. Bowie High School is so fortunate to have her as an art teacher. She is committed to her students. You can see that just in the excitement that her students have. She's a fantastic teacher, and that is a gift, obviously. It is so nice to see your children exposed and trained and taught under professionals like that, and that was the case in elementary school and middle school as well.
I think the hardest lesson is that most students don't think beyond the first idea they have. And I think that is probably the most difficult thing. Often when a project is done for, whether it's this competition or just a project, kids will come up with one idea, they do the one idea, and then they're done. They don't think of it in terms of real-world solutions. And one of the reasons I like the Billboard contest is because it really is having to deal with things over and over and over again until you get them right. It is an advertising in a way for Bowie and the art program, and I've been at Bowie for 8 years, and so trying to get the art program to really develop into something that is known and people look at it and they want to come to Bowie because of that. I think for Youth Art Month, it's fantastic. AISD does a great job at promoting the arts.
Congratulations, Eric. You're pretty cool, and you're great.
Congrats. I'm so happy that you did it. You so deserve it.
I'm really happy for you, and I can't wait to have the same class next year too.
I'd really like to eventually have a career in art, and I think that this has really validated that interest for my parents and my classmates, so I'm really happy about it. I don't know what the future is going to bring me, but I hope it's going to be good, and with art.